Colt Johnson from 90 Day Fiancé is embracing a fresh start after major life changes. Former 90 Day Fiancé cast member Colt Johnson has faced more than his fair share of challenges in recent years, and not just in matters of the heart. After grappling with significant health setbacks, Colt temporarily stepped away from the spotlight. But now, he's returning to the franchise with renewed energy, optimism, and a new outlook on life. Best known for his dramatic storylines and complicated relationships, Colt was once seen as one of the more controversial personalities in the 90 Day universe. His journey through romance was often turbulent and filled with missteps. Yet, over time, he's shown signs of personal growth, maturity, and a greater sense of appreciation for what he has, especially after enduring a serious health crisis that changed everything. Now appearing on 90 Day Hunt for Love, Colt is determined to redefine his narrative. Following a difficult divorce from Vanessa Guerra, he's channeling his energy into building connections that matter to him, not just romantically, but in friendships too. A new chapter begins. Colt's approach to life has shifted. He's focusing on surrounding himself with people who bring positivity into his world, and his experience on Hunt for Love reminded him that emotional fulfillment comes in many forms. In a recent social media post, Colt highlighted the meaningful friendships he made during filming, connections that he clearly values deeply. Among his castmates, Nikki Valenti stood out for praising Colt's lighthearted spirit. She appreciated how he kept the atmosphere fun and upbeat during their time together, even when the cameras weren't rolling. It's a sign that the more grounded, self-aware version of Colt may be replacing the one that viewers once criticized. Lessons from the past. Colt's journey has been anything but simple. Over several seasons of the franchise, he encountered relationship ups and downs with multiple partners. Each experience has helped shape the person he is today. Along the way, he's learned how important it is to take responsibility, reflect on past decisions, and grow from them. One particularly difficult period came when Colt suffered a serious leg injury that required extensive recovery. In fact, the injury was so severe that there were initial fears he might lose the leg altogether. The scare left a lasting impact on him and helped him appreciate life on a deeper level. It's during times like these that priorities shift. For Colt, the experience reinforced the importance of health, gratitude, and perseverance. It also gave him a new lens through which to view relationships and self-care. Life is fragile, and sometimes it takes a moment of crisis to realize that. Finding joy in the everyday. While romantic love has been elusive for Colt at times, he's discovering that joy can come from unexpected sources, whether it's laughing with a castmate, sharing stories, or simply being present in the moment. Colt appears to be savoring the simple things that he may have overlooked before. This new appreciation is evident in his current mindset. His recent public posts are more reflective, and his tone is more thoughtful. Rather than focusing solely on finding a partner, he's taking time to understand what truly brings him happiness, whether that's through friendship, personal growth, or new experiences. The influence of family and past relationships. Colt's past relationships, including those with Larissa Lima and Jess Caroline, were often marked by communication struggles and emotional disconnects. Each relationship ended in its own way, and not without challenges. While these chapters of his life may be behind him, the lessons remain. His relationship with his mother, Debbie, was also frequently discussed by fans and cast members alike. Their strong bond sometimes caused friction in Colt's love life, with some feeling that boundaries were blurred. While their connection remains significant, Colt seems to be carving out more independence as he forges his path. Each experience, whether romantic, familial, or personal, has contributed to his evolution. Rather than being defined by past choices, Colt is using them as stepping stones toward a healthier, more balanced future. Moving forward with purpose. Now on Hunt for Love, Colt is once again putting himself out there, but this time with a different attitude. He's not just searching for a romantic partner. He's building a life where meaningful connection, friendship, and gratitude are just as important as romantic success. Though the road hasn't been easy, Colt's perseverance and willingness to embrace change speak volumes. He's proof that growth is always possible, even after setbacks, and while the spotlight may once have shone harshly on his missteps, it's now illuminating a different story, one of progress, humility, and hope. For 90-Day Fiancé fans who followed Colt's journey since the beginning, this new chapter may feel like a turning point. He's not only returning to TV, he's stepping back into the world with greater awareness and a more open heart, a hopeful future ahead. Despite everything he's been through, Colt's outlook is brighter than ever. He continues to share updates with fans who appreciate his honesty, humor, and resilience. And though he may still face challenges along the way, Colt seems ready to handle them with the strength and perspective he's gained through hard-won experience. His story is a reminder that personal growth takes time, healing takes courage, and no matter where someone starts, there's always a chance for renewal, especially when they're willing to change, learn, and move forward. As Colt continues his journey, one thing is clear: he's not letting his past define him. He's rewriting his story, one step at a time. Colt Johnson's journey of renewal, a 90-Day Fiancé star's path through pain, growth, and gratitude. In the world of 90-Day Fiancé, Colt Johnson has long been a familiar, and sometimes polarizing, figure. From his earliest days on the show, Colt's relationships were marked by complicated dynamics, family entanglements, and emotional missteps. Yet beneath the layers of drama, and beyond the reputation he once had, a different side of Colt has slowly begun to emerge. After enduring a painful divorce, multiple failed relationships, and a terrifying health scare, Colt is undergoing a quiet transformation. He is stepping into a new phase of life, not as the villain some once perceived him to be, but as a man learning to embrace change, seek connection, and move forward with grace. A man at a crossroads. Colt's reappearance on 90-Day Hunt for Love may seem like just another reality TV stint, another chapter in his ever-unfolding television saga. But for Colt, the show represents something more meaningful. It's not just a chance to date again. It's an opportunity to redefine who he is, to show growth, and to discover what really brings joy into his life. After years of being in the spotlight for the wrong reasons, Colt now seems focused on building authentic relationships, not just romantic ones, but platonic ones too. His posts from the show reveal a man enjoying friendships, laughter, and shared moments, rather than only pursuing love for the sake of being coupled. On set, fellow cast member Nikki Valenti commended Colt for keeping the mood light, even during stressful moments. This playful side of him, once overshadowed by controversy, now takes center stage. He appears to be enjoying life in a way that feels genuine and unforced. The wake-up call that changed everything. Much of Colt's recent transformation can be traced back to a moment that had nothing to do with fame or relationships. It came in the form of a life-altering injury, one that almost cost him his leg. After suffering a serious accident and undergoing multiple surgeries, Colt faced the terrifying possibility of amputation. For a time, he wasn't sure if he would ever walk the same way again. He wasn't sure if he'd fully heal. Recovery was slow, painful, and isolating. And yet, through that pain, something shifted in him. Colt began to reflect on what truly mattered. He started to count his blessings, however small. The ability to get out of bed, the support of loved ones, the laughter shared with friends. These simple joys became his anchors in the storm. He shared his journey on social media, not for sympathy, but to express gratitude, for life, for second chances, and for the strength to persevere. And in doing so, he reconnected with fans in a more sincere and grounded way than ever before. Looking back to move forward, of course, Colt's past is still part of his story, and he doesn't pretend otherwise. His early days on 90-Day Fiancé were tumultuous. His relationship with Larissa Limo was intense and short-lived, defined by cultural clashes, emotional strain, and incompatible goals. While the relationship did not last, it taught Colt hard lessons about compatibility, boundaries, and the importance of mutual respect.